Listen carefully, because this is one truth society will never openly teach you. People do not become wealthy by doing everything. People become wealthy by solving one specific problem better than anyone else. If you can identify one real problem, build the courage, focus, and intelligence to solve it consistently, wealth will chase you, because money is not emotional. Money is a reward system, and rewards always follow value delivered. Today, we're exposing how the greatest wealth in history came from one problem solved, how the rich think when it comes to solving problems, and how you can build your own money system by understanding the power dynamics of value, relevance, and focus. Stay with me till the end, because what you're about to learn can shift your wealth mindset, sharpen your financial intelligence, and possibly change the entire direction of your life. Let's start with a hard truth about life. Nobody becomes wealthy by chance. Wealth responds to strategy, clarity, and execution. Look back at history. Almost every wealthy person solved one major problem and solved it deeply, consistently, and relentlessly. Let's talk examples. Henry Ford. Before Ford, cars were luxury toys only the ultra-rich could afford. Transportation was slow, stressful, and limited opportunity. Henry Ford focused on one problem. How do we make cars affordable for the average person? He didn't try to do fashion, electronics, farming, and transportation at once. He solved one major problem. And he didn't just make money, he changed human civilization, jobs, factories, economic systems, a global industrial revolution. That's not luck. That is life strategy. That is mind over money. Google. Before Google, the internet was chaos. Information existed, but it wasn't accessible. Larry Page and Sergey Brin solved one problem. How do we make information easy to find? They didn't build phones or social media first. They built one powerful search system. Today, Google controls attention. Google controls information. Google controls industries. Their wealth came from solving one deeply important problem. That's the secret of success. That's building influence. That's power dynamics. If content like this strengthens your mindset, sharpens your financial intelligence, and fuels your growth journey, like this video, drop a powerful comment, share it with someone who needs this truth, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thomas Edison. Edison didn't try to invent everything. He focused on one problem. The world was in darkness. He failed over 1,000 times. But this is where self-mastery meets financial intelligence. He understood something most people don't. When you solve a problem that affects everyone, money will never be your problem again. He didn't just invent a bulb. He created electricity systems. He created industries. That's smart money habits backed by focus. Social media empires. What problem did Mark Zuckerberg really solve? Human connection, visibility, belonging. Humans want to connect and be seen. He solved that problem. And when you control attention, you control influence. When you control influence, money becomes a byproduct. That's how the rich think. Elon Musk. Elon Musk didn't get rich chasing money. He got rich solving massive problems. Tesla solved sustainable transportation. SpaceX solved affordable space travel. Each company solves one clear problem. That's money systems thinking. That's breaking the system. Jeff Bezos. Amazon started with one problem: buying books easily online. Once the system worked, it scaled into the biggest commerce engine in history. Wealth grows best from focus. What this means for you: if wealth comes from solving problems, ask yourself, what problem am I solving? Not, what business should I do? What will bring fast money? Wrong questions. The real questions are, whose life am I improving? What pain am I removing? What frustration am I solving? Money flows from impact. Why most people stay broke. Most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they are scattered. They jump from idea to idea. They never master anything. They never become valuable. Authority comes from mastery. Influence comes from consistency. Wealth comes from solving problems. These are life truths, hard truths about life. The wealth formula: problem, solution, value, trust, wealth. Solve a problem, solve it well, solve it consistently. This is financial intelligence. This is life strategy. If this message is opening your mind, like the video. Comment, "I choose focus and mastery." Share this with someone who needs direction. Subscribe so you stay connected. The psychology of wealth. A wealth mindset says, I build value, I solve problems, I master skills. A poor mindset says, I want money without value. Money respects value. Value lives where problems exist. This is mind over money. This is self-mastery. There is no magic, no secret vault, no mystery. Wealth is predictable. Solve one meaningful problem, and the world will reward you. Pick your lane, master your craft, build influence, understand power dynamics, create money systems. So here's the question. If wealth follows problem solving, what problem are you going to dedicate your life to solving? Because that answer determines whether you live average or build extraordinary wealth.